Yeah, baby.
Here we go, banging the bass on a Friday night. What is up, everybody? Welcome to 3 Men in the Basement. I'm your host, Otto, coming to you live and direct from the grotto. And no, you're not watching WandaVision, you're watching Otto Vision, right? So if your Otto Vision is coming in correct, you see me right here. I am your host, as always, Everett Otto. And to over here, if your vision is correct, you've got the cranky Canadian himself. It's your Roger Levesque. Say what's up to everybody, my friends.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Weekend is here. Thank you for joining us tonight, spending some time with us and having some fun with comics.
Yeah, can't wait. We're having a great Friday night. And as always, down in the basement, in the cave himself, the executive producer, David the Cave. How are you tonight, my friend? Thank you very much for joining us here. We're glad you're here, as always.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to be here. Thank you, as always, for tuning in on a Friday night.
Yeah.
And I'll say this right now. If you spoil WandaVision for me tonight, I will ban you forever.
Yes,
right.
Yeah, you'll be jacked. Done.
Yeah, done.
No
You're
spoilers.
out. Dead to be in the closet. You go, and that's it.
Done.
Yeah.
As our PD crew says, we're going to put you in the bathroom.
Put you in the bathroom. That's where you're going to go.
Permanently, though.
There
Right.
you go.
So two shows back to back, belly to belly, right? Last Friday night. Thank you very much for joining us. We had Vancouver Comic Junkie on it, Comic Book Junkie, and he was just absolute pleasure to have. And if we could show you the behind the scenes after of the debacle that happened after, we wouldn't have it. But okay, so shout out to
he was a great guy. I mean, we had some good time. We were backstage. Nobody was watching us. We had some scotch and some whiskey, and we talked comics and family. And it was a good dude.
It was a good dude, absolutely. So head over to his channel. Make sure you sub him up, as always. So speaking of subbing up, we've got tons of people in the live chat right now. You guys were hanging out way before we even got started. So I think Lenny Cerna was the first one in there, and then Wesley Campbell was in there, and then everybody started to populate. So I'll let Roger take over. Raj, who's we got hanging out with us tonight?
Yeah, so we got Sith Lordley, Al Strand's Comic Collection, Uncle Frank Feliciano. What's up, brother? Jay Salsa 23. How's it going? Johnny Dakota's in the house. We have Wookie Fighter 80. Victoria Pajak, how are you, Victoria? Happy New Year. We know it. Noah Gavril, welcome. Chinmo. We have, let me see, Uncanny Swag. We have, if I go too fast, then I skip all the way around. Michael P., Johnny Dakota, Johnny Rosado. Yeah, you know what, Johnny Rosado, I agree with you. We had 2 thumbs down before the show even started. Now we have 3. Someone didn't like the intro.
2 thumbs up right here.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment.
Yeah, really.
We got Dave in the Cave in the house. We got Sean Miller, Grunt Comics, Monster Warrior, Moonbase Alpha. We have Connecticut Comics. What's up, brother? Randy Sloan, Mr. Wonkers, go blue.
Ooh, roll Tide.
Astro Wizard, yeah, they did roll too.
Oh boy.
Joey doing deals is in the house.
Oh, there he is.
We have Michael Raphael. What's up, brother? We just met the other night. That was great. You know what? You know what I thought about after having a conversation with them when he told the story about having a Turtles book and coloring it in.
Right. Hold on though. Let's tell the whole story though. So last night, shout out to Lenny Cerna and Mike Raphael. They came up this way. They were doing some comic book hunting. So you know what? They reached out to us and we went out to dinner. So we had great conversation with them, and it was really a bunch of dudes sitting around at the Italian restaurant, drinking cappuccinos and espresso, talking comics, talking about what could have been. So with that lead in, Raj, what happened to Mike?
And everybody had all the stories about, when the Turtles came out, like, Turtles, it's black and white. I don't want this, And Everett always tells the one where he was with his brother, like, Turtles, the ninjas, you guys are this is the stupidest thing I ever heard. So Michael Raphael, he got one from, I believe it was his uncle, and he still had it, but he colored it in because it was black and white, right? He was a kid. But what I don't understand is, how could you not like it? Your name is Michael Raphael. Right. You were literally 2 of the 4 ninjas. Like, I thought about it after. I'm like, after I was programming his name in my phone, I'm like, wait a minute, his name is 2 of the Turtles. Right. How did he not think this is great? I'm the character named after him.
I got my finger on the Roger rant button. I don't know if this is a Roger rant or not.
No, it's a funny thing. It can't be. You got to be angry when it's a rant. All right, so we got Nelvis Eats in the house. We got Let me make sure I don't miss anybody. Oh, there we go. One skipped. I got BX Boxer, Rudy T, Rude Dog in the house. We have War.Lock.
Warlock.
Michael Benston.
Yeah.
Admiral Knight. Chris, what's going on, brother? I said BX Boxer. Jose Crespo. Paul PC 1974. What's up, brother? Street Side Anthony in the house.
There he is.
Can't go without saying this. Johnny Rosado. To you channel's continued success. To Dave getting all 9/8. For the Spider-Man, Out of Credit, and Roger's 5th viewing of the Wonder Woman 84. That was a great super chat right there. We're going to pause and do a video for that. Go ahead, Dave.
All right.
Hey, I got Bob Sugar on the other line. I better hear you say it.
Yeah, no. Show you the money.
Not show you. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Louder.
Show me the money.
That's it, brother, but you got to yell that shit.
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry.
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell. Show me the money.
Love it,
baby.
Love it.
Yeah, baby.
Guys, I wish you could see the three of us backstage just jamming out.
That is a good beat. We got to find out what song that is, man. That's definitely 80s or late early 90s stuff, you know?
Totally.
All right. So I don't know if I missed Don Davis, SJF. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Oh, the neighbor's here, Rick Yanni.
Oh.
If I missed you, sorry. Keep chatting up, and we'll spot you out once you're there. And yeah. I may have retired Wonder Woman 84 by now, but I'll take it since everybody hated it and I was watching it over and over again.
Yeah, wow.
Jeez. So thanks everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's great. We got 56 watching right now, and
pretty excited.
Keep it popping in the chat. We love it.
Right, absolutely. And just so you guys know, we're coming live to you again next Friday night with Amy and Lou from Aegis of Alaska. So put that in your book. You've got us 3 weeks in a row, everybody. So next Friday night, same bat time, same bat channel. So
I got you, Johnny. I'm good with it.
Yeah, of course.
Johnny, did you watch Roger's roast? My God.
God. If I didn't cry that night, there's not much you can. I may a little after the show when I was in the shower by myself. I might have sucked with my thumb a little bit, Why does Jay hate me? But
oh my God. Funny stuff. So
I'm the youngest of 7, man. If I can't take being picked on, no one can.
Yeah, right, absolutely. So as you can see, rocking the NY Warriors, friends of the channel. We got spine ticks down there, but little prelude for what Roger's wearing right now. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But listen to this. We're going to talk about something. This is comic book statue related, and this is one of the baddest beats I've ever heard. I couldn't believe this.
I can't even make it up.
You can't even make this up. And I am beside myself about this story. And I'm actually, Dave, if you would have actually gotten a statue, we wouldn't have had this story. So,
TJ, what's up, brother?
There he is.
What's up? All right. So we now have a new name for Dave. It's not Dave in the Cave.
Oh God, this is gonna stick.
Scuba Dave.
Scuba Dave.
If Dave wants his statue, he's going to have to go to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean.
Pacific.
The Pacific, no less. The Pacific. You can't even go off the shores of Jersey, man. You got to go across the country.
Yeah, no, I got to fly to Japan and then go down by Hawaii and hang out with Namor
and find the island where Lost is and stuff like that. Shout out to Josh Grav.
There he is.
Rocco's in the house too.
He says Lost.
Yeah. So
maybe that's where he washed up.
Yeah, it probably is, right? So there was a story that just broke, and I'm going to turn this over to Dave, but please, this is painful at best from a collector standpoint, but we're going to let Dave tell you, and you will feel Dave's pain as this goes on. So here's our first part of the night. Scuba Dave, tell us what happened.
All right. So it's story time with Dave in the Cave. But
that should have been a thumbnail.
Yeah, it should have been. Oh, well. So I would say, guys, what was it? Probably Monday, Tuesday. I put that in the chat. So I get an email from Sideshow. So I've been waiting for this Spidey and MJ, J. Scott Campbell statue for, oh my God, it's got to be 13 months now.
Talking about it.
I want it. It was basically off of an Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #1. It was a 1-in-50 ratio variant. So I had the 9.6 ready to go to put it right next to it. So I get an email from Sideshow. So I figured, okay. they're going to push my payment back again. So I open it up and it says, "Dear Dave, we regret to inform you." And I was like, oh, here we go. And there was this apparent shipping accident in the Pacific Ocean back in December. So I'm like, all right. So I'm reading, and 1,800 containers are now sitting at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, and that's where my statue is, at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean.
Not 1,800 boxes.
Oh no,
right?
containers.
No, shipping containers.
And guys, do you want to see what the boat looks like?
Yeah,
Here
go
we
ahead.
go. There we go. That's what the ship looks like. And I've made a nice little diagram for you guys, just so you can see where my statue is. Dave's statue at the bottom of the ocean, right there, with that nice little circle. And I showed you what the statue that I was gonna get, what that looks like. So, welcome to my week. Happy 2021. And
Right.
yeah. So there you go.
That's unbelievable.
This left China, right?
Yeah.
Halfway across. You're not even at Hawaii yet, right?
No, not even.
It's a rough storm. Like with today's technology, you don't realize this storm is coming, and maybe this boat isn't a great idea. Like taking this out, you could have waited a day till the storm subsides something. And then if you look at this picture closely, all those containers, those shipping containers are like
They're just falling off the edge,
falling, right?
Yeah.
And those have got to be 20-foot, 30-foot containers, right?
Yeah. Most of those are 40-footers.
40-footers.
Either 20 or 40. Most of those big cargo ships do 40-footers.
Unreal. Again, everybody was laughing at me in the group chat, but I was just like, guys, like you can't make this stuff
You can't make it up. You can't make it up.
Because if I would have got the statue and I would have told you, oh hey, I tripped over here and dropped it, haha,
Right.
that's funny. But
Right.
if I tell you this story, like it's borderline not believable.
It's not believable. It's really
It
not.
is. Go ahead, guys. I want to see my face on that.
Go get
I
it,
want to see
Dave.
my face on that before this video is over.
If you really wanted that statue, you would gear up, man up, and go to the bottom of the abyss.
Come on, YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Do your worst.
Yeah, where's Sif Wardley? He'll do that. So you've either got to get Aquaman, Namor, 20,000 leagues under the sea to go get this. But you could only imagine what else is on that. What else is on that container? Like how many other
it's bad.
statues? You know what I mean?
There was 32 containers on there that had batteries, ethanol, fireworks. So
But it can't be good for the Pacific Ocean either.
no.
Like this is not good, Scuba Dave.
Yeah,
you need to go and rescue this.
Brutal. Absolutely beautiful.
You got to tell your wife, tell the wife,
Man up, brother.
hold my beer. I'll be right back.
Man up.
Gear up.
The
Gear
Dave-
up. Gear up. This time of year, the sharks are in the warm water anyways.
I'm going to have to fight some space mutant in the Pacific just to get my statue back.
Godzilla made a hole in one of them.
Some squid making love to it right now.
Oh God. Well, I hope Namor enjoys my sideshow piece. There you go.
So, but did Sideshow refund your money? Let's talk about that. Did they
Well,
refund your money, or what did they do? What were their options?
Yeah, they basically said you can have your full refund back with it. There we go. Oh, that's another one. That's another good one. They gave me the option to wait until June or September. So at that point, it'll be 2 years since I haven't had the statue.
Oh my God.
Or a full refund. So
Yeah.
I took the full refund.
They took the full refund. Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? You definitely took this in stride. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Which tells a lot about you. You know what I mean? You're like, at this point, it's not like you received it and it was broke.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? You took it out and you dropped it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Then I deserve it.
yeah, right. Like it's a giant storm in
Unbelievable.
a massive, like huge boat. I can't fathom it. It's just you just can't comprehend this. And when you were saying this, I had to read our text chain like 3 or 4 times and be like, is he really saying that this is at the bottom of the ocean? Like the storm, like Gilligan, like it's like Gilligan Island or something. And then when you showed that picture, when you made that picture, I go,
I had to screenshot the email because I know if I would have said, "Hey guys, my statue's at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean," everybody would have thought I was nuts. So I'm like, let me screenshot the email and then say it.
yeah, no, my God, that's too much. But you know, we wanted to start with it because this is kudos to you, Dave, for being so lighthearted and being able. But you know what? It is what it is. Scuba Dave. You know.
Wait, guys in the chat now. Guy, I need my face on that scuba thing.
Yeah,
So
go ahead, Dave. Guy, make it happen. You know,
make it happen.
This is,
Preferably crying.
yeah,
Oh,
right.
God.
Like, that's it. But that is a sick statue. Can you show that statue one more time, just so we can see it? Like,
Yeah, there it is.
now I wonder if they're going to do that again, or like that's forget about it. Like,
Oh no,
know.
I'm sure they still have some in their factory in the Far East. I forget where they are. I think they're in Singapore. But
yeah, right.
yeah, I mean that's literally the exact one that I got. That was the exclusive. The non-exclusive, they just take the teddy bear away.
Yeah, right.
But no, I mean, again, it's a beautiful statue. I don't want to wait until next fall
Of course
to get it.
Yeah.
Highlight what Josh Graham said, because I think Roger made a funny comment about highlight that guy, man.
Highlight that guy.
Highlight that what Josh said. Okay. So Roger, what did you say? What did you say to this? Like you put in the comment, you're like, I hate to be the
Who tells the people in charge at the company, hey, by the way, there's a whole bunch of statues at the bottom. I was like, whoever's the lowest on the totem pole.
That's right. You make that call.
Hey, intern, go in there and tell them that 400 containers ended up at the bottom of the ocean and all of our statues are gone.
Right. Oh my God.
Yes, Michael, please do that. Please.
Or the guy who forgot to renew the insurance on the thing.
Oh. Wow. Brutal.
You want to know why Sideshow is filing for bankruptcy? That's why.
Yeah, really. Holy cow.
Oh, let me tell you, that statue was, I think it was $500.
Was it really?
$500. Yeah. So
Dave, I hope you do something fun with that money, man. So good for you. You know, so well, you know what?
I'll find something to do with it.
Something with it, right? It's back in the account, fun money. So, oh my God. Well, good luck, man. Thank you for sharing that story with all of us, because it's just the highs and lows of the comic book collecting, right?
It's ridiculous.
You want your accessory, and that happens. So, so last week, you guys, we talked about the Shortboxed app, okay? And we reached out to the guys at Shortbox last week, and because I'm a believer in this app and I love their product, I said, hey guys, what about a code? Maybe like a little discount code, like a 3 MIB code, and give somebody like a discount if they're scrolling through it. So they said, sure. So they gave $15 off any purchase that you made from last Friday to Sunday. And 6 of you guys, if not more, from what I understand, because my buddy forgot to use the code, used that code and saved $15.
I forgot to use the code.
Okay, so that's 2 guys. 2 guys.
And I proofread it.
So I was watching Shortbox this week, and I was scrolling through the app, and they loaded tons of more books onto there. So with our show tonight, I reached out to the crew at Shortbox again. So again, you guys, if you use the code 3MIB on the Shortbox app, will be able to save $15. And $15 could be the price of shipping or however you do it, but $15 is $15, and that's in your pocket. So take a look. I know 1 or 2 people who actually sold books, and they're having a pretty smooth transaction, but we're not going to really talk about that until the transaction goes through. So, Raj, you want to spend 30 seconds on Shortbox because you bought a book?
Yeah, I did buy a book, and it came in today. I mean, it came in, less than a week after I bought it. What I thought was cool, because I left it in the box, was the packaging. This is the box it came in. And I don't know if this just happens to the person that sells it, but it's that foam that molds.
Oh, look at that book. Hello.
Ooh.
Hello.
Oh, look at you.
I thought the packaging was pretty cool. But,
okay.
Yeah, so I bought Transformers 17, first appearance, Blaster, Power Glide, Cosmo, Warpath, Beachcomber, Perceptor, Sea Spray, Straxus, and the Insecticons, which is
really that's a
boom.
Look at you.
Into the smelting pool.
Oh my God!
Such a cool cover, such a a key Transformer book with that many first appearances. As soon as I saw Insecticon and for the price it was going for, I'm like, I gotta have that book. So
right,
I paid for it. Thing showed up. And the process was seamless. I made an offer, obviously, like you can anywhere else. He accepted it right away. I mean, I wasn't a jerk about it and lowball him. And I think that it was very smooth. I've signed up to be a seller. Yep. They take 10%. That's it. They take care of the shipping label. They take care of all that cost. That 10% takes care of everything. And the buyer pays. That money gets held until they receive the book, and then it's inserted into your account.
Nice.
I dig it.
Nice. I'm digging it, man. So you guys, if you don't have the Shortbox app, download it right now and save some money between now and the weekend, because you know what? It doesn't hurt to look. So
highlight this guy, man.
I love that that's become a thing.
Yeah. Oh my God. Definitely dope. So awesome book right there. And yeah, so go ahead, check it out, and you get it now until Sunday. So good stuff, man. Good stuff. Now we've got a lot of mail calls to go over. Okay. Roger showed me a picture, and it's a lot of stuff, man.
Stuff.
Yeah, right.
I got some stuff.
Yeah, I got some stuff.
I got some stuff.
I don't have a lot of stuff. Okay.
So
at this point, we'll go with mail calls. Roger, we turn it over to you, my friend.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, to be honest with you, highlight this guy, man.
I love it.
I really thought you guys had mail calls, so I didn't grab all my mail calls.
Oh, the coworker firing shots though.
What do you do?
That's pretty funny. Is that a Punisher logo or a marshmallow? I'm not sure.
You'll find out Monday morning, pal.
Hey, whoa, look out!
All right, so I bought this. You know what? I don't remember if I bought this on eBay or an auction, but
Christ.
Okay.
All right, digging
There
it.
we go.
It's probably a fine plus copy, not affordable. Grab them now before they blow up even more than they are.
Raj, the chat is asking if this is still Corona related stuff.
No, this is new stuff. This is all stuff that came in this week, actually.
There you go.
So I bought this Clone Wars #1 hardcover.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, hardcover. Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. I saw Sith showing it off, and I got jealous, so I went out and got one.
I like it.
These came in. These are, well, they need no introduction.
Boom.
Wu-Tang Forever.
That's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
That is really cool.
Oh, I'm digging it. Those slab worthy.
Yeah, and I mean they're not considered obviously hip hop variants, but they are, right?
They
Yeah,
are.
they look like hip hop variants.
Yeah. All right,
That's dope.
I don't know. I think this got thrown. I think Biggie threw this in on a batch that I bought on his auction.
Nice.
I don't know anything about it. That's a pretty cool cover, Michael Turner cover.
Turner to the burner.
Good win.
Little Peach Momoka action.
Okay.
Nice.
You a fan, Raj, of Peach, or you're just bought it because it's King and Black?
It depends.
Okay.
This is a dope cover. I don't like all her covers. Some
Yeah, she's like any other cover artist. She's
Yeah.
hit or miss.
I mean, her art pretty much, it's like Tyler Kirk. If you look at it, you know it's them.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work,
Right.
Yep.
I like
Nice.
that cover. I think that's
Sounds
cool.
nice.
I think I bought those other books because this was in there. I wanted this one. So the Peach Momoka, I think that's a double for me. So that'll be an auction soon to be near you. Couple Black Cat covers, variants.
Nice.
Oh, dope.
Villa variant, I guess.
Yep.
CF Villa.
Yeah, that's the one. I knew you were gonna put that up.
Really? Okay.
I knew it. I love that one. That one's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Very cool.
I think this came in a lot, and that was why I bought it, was for that Scotty Young. This was an auction win.
Oh.
Even though Everett's upset about the fact that I won it.
I really
And
am.
that's funny is I only
really
entered it because I love the name Nimrod.
No, you're not even like, and here I am, an X-Men fan, huge X-Men fan. I jump in on this.
I'm an X-Men fan too. You can't win everything. I mean, Christ, look what you won yesterday, you meatball. How about we trade?
Yeah, no, look at it. That's a hard pass. But that's okay. That's a great cover, though. Look at Vision,
cover.
Colossus on the cover. You guys know that I want them. If it's a first appearance, he should be on the cover, but I think he's on the next issue. But Nimrod's a great title. That's awesome. Awesome. Is that a John Romita cover, Raj Jr.? Who did the cover?
Yes.
Is that JR? Yeah. That's
Nice.
That's a
No,
great
this
book.
is yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
John Romita did that cover. That's a great book, And you just got it because you like the name Nimrod.
Nimrod, dude, I love it. I freaking love it, man. Growing up, we used to call a kid in town Nimrod.
That's salt in the wound right there.
Yeah,
Trying
right.
on the live show. Look what I won.
Well, what'd you pay for that ride? You got in a raffle. How much would you pay? $20?
Yeah, actually, I bought 2 spots, and I think I got in there when I was able to get the book in, so I won one of your spots.
Oh, thanks.
And you know what's funny is I bought this at an auction. I bought it from Wink Inc. and I've told the story, and I'm going to be open about this because the guy really irks me, and I don't have a lot of beef with a lot of people. But
here we go.
BK for Life was betting on this, and he really wanted it, and I went and dropped a hammer to make sure he didn't get it. You can't come on my channel. You can't come on my channel during my show, the Live with the Cranky Canadian, talk shit about Canadian people. I just I get very irritated at that. So
that's our third thumbs out.
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
You know what? Oh, well.
We don't need people. We don't need people like that in our life.
We're making friends on a Friday.
But I think that's it. What I got left is the mystery box and then the future state stuff. So
nice,
awesome. So in real time, I just got a message from my boy Matt Howard, who made a purchase from Shortbox, and it just came in. And it was the Thanos 13 right here. I'm going to show it right there. So this just came in.
First Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Nice. Ghost Rider, so he bought that on Shortbox, signed by.
Show it again.
There we go. Signed by Donnie Kate. So I don't know what he.
There you go.
Right there. But anyway, so it just came in. So Maddie, and if you're in the live chat, let us know. You know, obviously it was a smooth transaction from Shortbox. So good for you, man. That was cool. You know,
that's awesome.
Good stuff right there. So 72 people. We've been talking for 30 minutes. We need to refresh our beverages. I hope you guys.
That's right, T-Rav.
Salty.
Oh, it's okay.
But those who know, because it's an ongoing thing and it's been going on for several months now. So
right. And so you dropped the hammer, you got it out there, and that's it. Good for you. So everybody, whatever you're doing right now, sitting at the table, sitting around in your basement, in your house, whatever, if you got a beverage in front of you, it's time to go refresh it. And here's a word from our sponsor, Rocket Comics. I hope you guys all just enjoy the trailer or the advertisement that I told you not to watch.
So, hey, leave the room. We're gonna show a commercial.
Right. I didn't mean it that way. Refresh your beverage. Here comes. I'm gonna rewind.
Oh my god.
That's not the way I did it. You know, you guys got to know something. You don't know Otto by now. Otto's always his brain thinks a little faster than it comes out. But for all of you guys who don't know, check out the biggest dice roll that Otto made, because Otto just sent 5 or 6 big books to Rocket. And they're huge books that I'm going to have them press and clean. So they're received at Rocket Comics right now. So he's going to work. Their team's going to work on them. They're going to get them out to CGC, and hopefully we'll get them back relatively soon. So, you know, turnaround time at CGC, you know, questionable right now, but you know, I'm going to pay for the fast tracking on this stuff to get it all back. So we'll get it all. And as always, we never find out the grades here in 3 Men in a Basement. That's for sure. You know,
nope.
We're going to do that. So we do want to talk about something which is very near and dear to our hearts, because, you know, when real world stuff kind of affects our comic book characters, we take it very seriously. And unfortunately, there's been some bad things happening in the world, and we are not going to speak on politics. We are going to speak on.
You're doing this now, or are you doing the crawl now?
Well, let's do this now, and then we'll talk about the call. Okay. So as you can see, Roger's wearing Roger's wearing a specific shirt.
My segue.
Yeah, well, no, we'll segue. That's a segue. So Roger's wearing a shirt of the Punisher. The first Punisher was ASM 129, the second biggest book, the second biggest first appearance in the Bronze Age, other than Hulk 181. Now, Hulk 181 has just gone up exponentially. In my opinion, as a comic book collector, ASM 129 has still yet to hit its stride in price. Okay. John Barenthal was the epitome of a great Punisher. If Patrick Stewart was the epitome of Professor X, if Robert Downey Jr. was Tony Stark, to me, Barenthal was a great Punisher. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll let Roger take over and talk about his thoughts and his feelings. And in the live chat, say what you like, but please keep the political statements out of this.
This is not about politics, guys.
Yeah, keep it PG, folks.
What happened at the Capitol is atrocious no matter what side does it. So we're not here to condemn what happened strictly based on what group of people did it. It was wrong no matter who did it.
Yep.
Okay. You put people's lives in danger, whether it was the congressman or other people with stampedes and people falling off of walls and getting hurt and someone getting shot, all for nonsense. And this is about the nonsense of us as a society with knee-jerk reactions. I mean, literally, a group of I'm not even going to attack the group. A group decides to make a bad decision and attack our state capitol because one guy is showing off a Punisher logo. That's what incited all this. You had people with Nationals hats on and Red Sox shirts on. Does that mean we're going to have to ban the Red Sox from the MLB? Even though I wouldn't be opposed to that. For the fact that one group, and I don't even know who started this, decided that they were going to take that one picture and try to make an example that because the Punisher's logo, trying to say that they incited this chaos that happened is the most ridiculous thing in the world because of what the guy decided to wear that day. It's similar to when I saw an argument in Instagram, and this was a great point. Say the next time this happens, because a lot of these idiots were caught on camera, so they got caught, right? They ended up getting in trouble for it. Yeah. So they say, hey, next time we got to cover our faces. What if they all covered their faces with Spider-Man masks?
Right.
Does that mean Marvel should retire Spider-Man because he was used to do, to attack our country's capital? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. The fact that you think Marvel should retire a fictional character who, by the way, would have been against what happened.
Right.
He spent his entire life protecting our country and fighting in our military to save lives. He would be the last person. He would have been in front of that crowd trying to stop them from getting in.
Yeah.
So you don't know a damn thing about Punisher or the Punisher logo if you think that Frank Castle would have been in the front of that line trying to storm the Capitol and that his logo was the reason that this happened. And you know what? Your kids don't do drugs because of heavy metal music. Okay, it's
right.
bad parenting.
Yes, right.
I'm so sick and tired of the knee-jerk reaction that this society has. When something happens, all of a sudden you have to take down statues, you got to ban shirts, you got to take a fictional character whose entire life was spent fighting for our country and get rid of him and retire him because one idiot stormed the Capitol wearing his logo. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely. And my brother-in-law who served in the Marines, served during Desert Storm, who was a police officer in 2 separate towns, has a tattoo of the Punisher, right? So does that mean that he needs to get rid of something like that? And that's it? To me, it's just outrageous. And we just wanted to talk about it because it's just sickening. And as comic book fans, to think that this could happen is just absolutely terrible. And to those people who think that they need to ban this, I mean, do your homework first. Don't bash us as comic book fans or comic book characters. It's just ridiculous. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, because people have been asking in the chat, hey, what do you think about this? So we just wanted to touch on it so our point of view. And it's like anything. When you make a decision based on something that just happened, whenever and I ran the football league in town, one of our rules is you can't talk to the coach for 24 hours. Let this cool off. A day or two after they stormed the Capitol, we got to ban a Punisher and you got to retire the character. Get the hell out of here.
Right.
A month from now, nobody's going to even remember that idiot was wearing a Punisher shirt. So stop it. Please, people, stop it.
Right.
It has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with, Trump or the Democrats trying to get rid of him. This is a bunch of people on their own who stormed the Capitol and happen to be wearing a Punisher shirt. Stop it right now.
Right. So that's it. you know, we wanted to bring that up. We want to defend comic books. We want to defend our characters.
Yeah.
And this is our platform. And, you know, like Vancouver Comic Junkie said, this is our channel. We can say whatever we want. So, you know, that's where we stand with this.
And we're not
That's
political. So don't come at us on Instagram. And, you know, how could you be on the Democrats? This isn't political. This is about some group attacking Punisher and the Punisher logo based on what a handful of people did and what they were wearing.
Right.
You know,
Matt Howard gets it.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. Matty Howard. He's a smart guy, Matty Howard. So, all right.
Take a cold shower, go to bed, wake up in 2 days, and you'll forget it happened.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that moving forward, we told you guys in 2021 that we have rebranded our channel. We have set our energies in many different ways. And the first thing that we're going to do now as a channel and we think this is very important. We've had 2 of them that were very, very successful. We have since planned our third 3 Men in a Basement comic book crawl. That's right, everybody. January 30th.
Connecticut Comics. Connecticut Comics.
I put the date on there, huh? Jesus Christ!
Real quickly, Connecticut Comics. I'm for them.
Time bomb.
There we go. All right. So January 30th is our next comic book crawl. I have reached out to 3 separate stores in the Connecticut area that are going to, you know, that are working with us and what we do for our comic book crawls. So the comic book crawl is pretty much a group of collectors all getting together. And I've got 3 separate stops, and you guys can do whatever you want. But the first stop where we are in Connecticut, we are in central Connecticut. The first stop is the furthest stop from us at Sarge's Comics in New London, Connecticut. Sarge's Comics in New London, Connecticut is
what's the date?
It's
Jan 30th. Oops.
What did I say?
No, I didn't put the date on there because I'm
it's January 30th. So that'll give you guys time. So what I do want to say though, if you're thinking about coming, if you're coming from out of state and you're like, I don't know if I should make the drive, you absolutely should make the drive because one, Sarge's is opening up 2 hours early for us. And the other stores know that we're coming and we've got a whole day planned and it's just going to be a lot of fun. And whether you guys want to look around, meet people in the community, but I will say though, that the other 2 spots are kind of a secret because I don't want everybody to cherry pick it. And Sarge's is such a great store that I guarantee you will not be disappointed. You've seen our other videos from our honey hole spots and our pulls. And I think everybody gets great deals. So guys, if you're watching this and you're on the fence about it, take the chance, believe in us. We've done this before. It's a lot of fun. That's what I have to say about that. Roger, Dave, what are your thoughts on the crawls and your past experiences?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Ready.
absolutely. I mean, even if you don't, you know, spend a ton of money or you don't happen to like, I think only one of the crawls, I didn't really find anything I wanted. But it's one of the most fun days I've ever had. You're with people in the community. You're hunting comics. You're busting stones. You're digging through areas in these shops that most people don't get to go to. So, you know, if you're able to make it, I highly suggest it. You know, we don't make anything off it. We don't charge anything. We enjoy being together. And when we first started this, we're like, let's just invite people who want to go with us. And it was just a smash right from the beginning. It's just a ton of fun.
Yeah. And anybody can come, you know, who's saying, do I have
as a coworker?
Yeah, Jesus. No, Jesus.
You're the only person not invited. Unless you bring a bag of marshmallows.
Yeah. So it's tons of fun. I mean, I bought statues, I bought comics. We get to dig in places that aren't open necessarily to the public. Books get pulled out that haven't been seen in a while. And let me tell you something.
Rude dog. It's all about, you know, putting in the effort, bro.
Yeah. Flat out, you know. So Dave hopefully will make his way up. We'll be able to do a live show. We're going to definitely take video from it. So guys, this is our first event of this year and we're 100% standing by it. We're getting shirts made up. So you will get some, actually
Roman Curtis, you show up, I buy you lunch, brother. And I'll even buy you a steak.
That's it, Roman Curtis.
But you have to stay up long enough to eat it.
I love it.
Oh my God. There you go. We'd love to have you. Roman Curtis, you'll find lots of books that are slab worthy. Let me tell you, you know, so really, really cool. So so that's coming up. We've got some other things planned. So guys, just stay tuned to the channel. Also, one more thing while I've got everybody, while we're talking about this, we've got our 2,500 subscriber video coming up. I'm not going to do it until we hit 2,300 subs. Right now, we're like 6 subs away. So please share this video, comment, share, and like it. We'll get it up there, and we'll have it. So that'll be a lot of fun. So
share.
Yeah, absolutely. So I got a mystery box that I bought.
Oh, mystery box.
I did. This was a big one.
So wait, are we gonna do a unboxing?
We are. Yeah, we're gonna do an unboxing. So
highlight this guy, man.
I like that. Back to back. That was good. That was good. It's like you planned that.
Oh, I'm such an asshole in that video, but it's so funny. I gotta keep using it.
Oh my god! Didn't our boy, the illustrator, do something for you?
He did. Oh, I didn't upload it. I forgot.
You don't have it. So you guys know we all have new logos.
I will. I'll get it before you can. I'll work on that while you show your mystery.
All right. Cool. So here's what we're gonna do. So as you guys know, I do buy lots of mystery boxes. I've got burned on a few, and you guys all know who they're from. People in this channel have got burned on other ones, but this is somebody that I trust 100% above and beyond. I mean, I can't even tell you how much I trust this person. So, Erod 212 from the NY Warriors. You know, the presser's presser, as the Pressable Defects like to call him, did a 10-box mystery box, David. Was that it? He did 10 mystery boxes.
Yeah, you're right. It was either 10 or 12, one or the other.
Yeah, 10 or 12. And it was a $300 mystery box, but he showed you what you were going to get. So you're going to get a slab. And you were going to get a lot of different books, very eclectic books, whether they were modern books to Silver Age books to bronze books, but you were going to get a slab. So I jumped in on it. And of course, I always like to support people that are friends of the channel. And I like to support many people as far as comic tunes and toys, anybody that's doing the mystery boxes, box heroes, of course. And I'm always a fan of it. So I did buy it. It's right here.
Here we go.
It's in here, right here. So I only know of 2 books that were taken out of this. So the grand prize was an NYX 3 9.6, but there was a few other slabs in there that I really wanted to go after, and I don't remember what they were. I know 2 slabs were taken. One of them was this first Spider Woman #1, and then I can't remember the second slab that King of the Golden State opened up. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do this right. And look at this shipping, though. I mean, you can tell Erod knows what's going on.
That's how you do it.
This is how you ship, right? So not only do we have lots of nice bubble wrap.
Oh, GML Comics bought a box as well, and he pulled a 266.
Oh, nice. There you go. Okay. So I know that's out of the loop. All right. Good. And then, so that was the Gambit then. Okay. Yep. So I know the Gambit's not in here. Okay. All right.
Nice going, Dave.
Sorry.
Spoiler alert.
I was trying to be informative.
That's good though. I like to know that because the Gambit wasn't one of the ones that I was going after either. So, all right. So I'm going to put this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. All right. So bear with me. How's everybody's Friday night doing? Everybody doing okay? So the slab is right there. I'm not looking at it. And again, here's the Raw Dogs packed very well in a Gemini mailer.
I like it. Shout out to the 80 people watching with us.
80 people watching this tonight? I'll take it, you know? All right. So let's see.
I dig it. I'm digging it
right now. So all right. Dave, you're gonna try to come up for this crawl?
Yeah, I'll be there. I will
good.
Be there.
All right. There we
I don't care about the comics. I want to hang out with my dudes.
That's right, dude. That's what it really is. All right, let's see. So much for me lifting weights. I can't even break it. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
You packed the hell out of this, man. That's it. So, all right.
Oh my god. Yes. Alex Garcia coming through again. I love it.
So highlight this guy, man.
All right.
So Alex Garcia, who is the reason we were able to rebrand and made all our new logos, saw our show last week in that clip, and he sent this to me the next day. And I'm going to tell you, this will be on shirts very soon.
Yeah, right. Your variants. All right. So I've got everything unpacked. The grotto area is a mess down here. So First book out of the first Raw Dog books are.
Oh. Okay.
I'm digging it. There we go. All right. First appearance of Luke Cage. Nice looking book. Mylar makes it look real
That's
great.
a good way to start.
That's a
good
great
start.
way to start right here. Great colors. I'd probably say this is somewhere around a 5.5 to 6, maybe. You know, it's a black.
Erod, you got to buy a label maker, man.
There we go. First book. Very happy with. All right. Nice. I'm digging it.
Look at that.
All right. Oh, he might got a little sticker now. Look at that. I didn't see that. Look at that right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
All
he's
right.
official. Look at that.
Yeah. All right.
I like it.
So, first appearance of Renee Montoya right there for a Batman book.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Nice.
Off
Go
to
with
a
my
good
Batman.
start, like Tinmo says.
Yeah.
Off to a good start.
Nice. Okay. Sean Miller, right? There you go. All right.
Erod, we trust Mr. Johnny
Whereabout
Dakota.
book right here.
Oh, flip it over. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
I don't know what it is, but that's a Lucio Perillo cover.
That's definitely Lucio Perillo.
Is that
right
Batman, Catwoman?
there. Batwoman
Might be.
Cat-
Yeah,
Joker
might be.
right there. Yep. Cool variant book I don't have. Nice.
Very cool.
All right. And the last Raw Dog book is.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
nice.
Ghost
A
Rider.
little
Look at
particular
that.
action
Look
going
at
on.
that.
Look at that. Look at that. Matty Howard, me. Oh, this is definitely going off to CGC.
That's the first appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider?
It is.
Oh,
Thanos
I
13.
have
Channel
that.
13.
You should send that off.
The lenticular one? Yeah.
Yeah, lenticular.
You
Right,
should
lenticular
send
cover.
that
Okay.
off.
So,
You
very
don't know what you don't know.
yeah. Oh, the Monster Warrior says Detective Comics 1000. There you go.
Oh, there you got 3 first appearance books
Yep,
in your Raw Dogs.
in my Raw Dogs. So,
Damn.
look
Yep.
you guys know I'm a Luke Cage fan. So, these 5 books alone, I'm close to paying for the box. I mean,
Yeah.
so you know, there we go. Nice. All right,
That's bananas.
that's bananas right there. Okay, and now the slab.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please. All right. Bam.
Oh, first full appearance of
Yeah.
what is that?
First full appearance of Kamala Khan.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't have this book. Here we go.
Her
Ooh,
You do
all right.
now.
Her camera was in that other book.
You got-
That's her first full appearance. Right?
You got the value in your hand.
I do have the
Everything
value
else-
in my hand, right?
Everything else is profit.
Really? Okay. There
I
you
say
go.
that- I say that every time I go to the bathroom.
Okay
So,
then.
uh,
Dude.
First full appearance of the new Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, Marvel .1, number 1, 9.4 white pages.
I got to stop giving random mystery boxes chances and start buying these.
Yep.
So shout out to
Wow.
Erod 212. You know what you're getting right here. So,
You know what? Actually, I planned on buying one, but they freaking sold in like a minute.
3 minutes.
Didn't even have a chance. Didn't have a chance to get on there and claim one.
So very, very cool. So that's my Erod 212 mystery box. So everybody that's watching, when he does another one, you better jump in on it
Yeah.
because I'm more than
Positive.
happy with that box. And that's
Positive feedback across the board from
Yeah,
Mr.
for
Erod
sure.
212. And
He knows what's
Re-
up. man.
yeah, the reputation is earned and it precedes him. So definitely give that guy a follow for sure.
Yep. Right. All right. So what are we going to talk about next, fellas? What did
I
we
have
say
my-
we're going to
I have my
your
Comics
elite
Elite.
comics? Right?
Yeah.
Comics
All right,
Elite.
we'll
Okay.
blow you up.
before I
Thank you very
do
much,
before I do my Comics Elite box. So I got this from CGC today.
Oh my god.
And when you open it up and you have
Oh,
just pure jubilation that you have this book in your hand, and you know, I didn't know it was coming, and it was from CGC, and I opened it up, and you know, I almost peed a little bit, and I was immediately replaced with the fact that I realized it's not my book, and that Monday I have to
killed
hand
Otto. You almost killed him.
Just choked.
it, and that Monday I have to bring this book to work with me and give it to my boss because I submitted it for him.
No, hold on. Oh, boy. Boom, bang.
Dude. Like, come on.
Definitely can't tell him it was lost now because I missed it. Probably should have thought that through.
I lost it in my desk.
Yeah. He
Damn.
from what he tells me, he's had this from back when he was young, and Was just hanging out in his basement and didn't take real good care of it, I don't think. The page was detached, but I sent this stack of books to Erod. Erod took a look at it, did what he could with it, submitted it. There's a whole stack of books that went with it, but this is the first one that came back all by itself.
Yep.
There's a
Watch, read the label on it. What's the stats on it? It's Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, or
Stan Lee and Larry Lieber stories.
Yep.
Don Heck, Steve Ditko, and Gene Colan art. Jack Kirby and Don Heck cover.
Oh my God, that's the Mount
Origin
Rushmore
and first
comic.
appearance of Iron Man.
1960 what? 1963.
3, yeah.
1963. Yep.
And so he sent this one, Tales of Suspense 39, Tales of Suspense 40, Green Lantern 1 and 2, and then some other modern books. So we'll see, I guess.
Bananas.
This one came in by itself. Just to be able to hold it, it's a little irritating knowing that I'm going to have to bring it into him, wrap it back.
He's not even a comic book fan.
Oh my God!
I mean, he's a collector, so he's had this. When he sees an opportunity to buy something and hold on to it to maybe make a profit off it, that's what he does. He used to buy storage containers and stuff. So
crazy.
God bless him. He's got this book that even at a 1.5 is just
$4,000 book.
Yeah,
right, Dave. We figure about 4,000.
Johnny, GPA on a 1.5 is like $4,000.
$4,000. Oh my God.
But yeah, there's two things that matter with the grading on that. One, it's a blue label, so it's complete. And two, it's it's not a purple label, so there's no restoration, there's no nothing. So
blue label 1.5.
Right, it's complete. I thought they might say detached cover, but off-white pages, just like my Teen Titans 12.
And GML Comics is correct, Raj.
Hell yeah.
Is it? You know what? It's probably it's the 1.5 because of the detached cover, right?
I agree with that. Yes.
Can you just take it out of the bag? Let's everybody highlight that guy, man.
Highlight that guy.
Yes, it definitely presents better, and I agree with you. I think a lot of it is because the front page was detached.
Yeah, there's not a lot of chipping.
There's a little bit. Chunk out of the bottom.
The sides are nice.
The back is yellow, but there's a little bit of rips in here that were kind of pressed out good,
Yeah, no, that's
not
great.
Bad, man. Not bad at all.
When you flip it over, the top corners are nice, the edges are nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple folds, but I mean, it's not ripped apart. There's a chunk on the corner on the bottom, a little chunk missing there.
Right.
Other than that, it presents well. I don't know if it matters. Yeah.
Could you imagine? Oh my God.
I've had full course breakfast, some eggs, coffee.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Oh, and here's your TOS 39, by the way.
Yeah. And when you cut all that, there's a book under there. It's worth $4,000.
Yeah, really, by the way. There you go.
All right, so let's get into this Comics Elite thing. So Comics Elite had I don't even know how far back it was, but it was a Future State mystery box. I don't even know what the hell could possibly be in it, other than there was a variant that I couldn't buy or I didn't buy. I believe, if I remember right, I believe the Ken Lashley variant is in here. It's the only thing I know. I don't know what the hell else I could win out of it. I don't know what else could have been included. They threw in some of these other little goodies like most people do.
It's all right.
Some posters.
That's
Dead
cool.
Earth, Wonder Woman, Dead Earth must be something coming up. A little Joker War.
There you go.
Pretty cool.
Not bad.
Rorschach, and then the Marvel, one of these.
Oh, the Marvel previews. Yep.
Previews.
Nice.
All right. So let's get into this thing. What the hell's in here? I took it out of the envelope and I forgot to cut the tape. So.
You didn't prep.
I didn't prep. Very unprepared.
Shout out to the 85 people watching with us now. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, man.
All
Absolutely.
right. So there it comes. It's all wrapped up. It's in a nice Gemini. Get out of here.
Roger, you got a guest coming out this week for the Cranky Canadian? You want to save that for later?
Yeah, let's
we'll save that. We'll
save it later. He's ready to go.
I do have a thing loaded up for it too. So
okay.
So this was Future State, the next Batman #1 bonus box is what it was called.
All right.
As I said, I have no idea what the hell it is.
Now you're enjoying Future State. You read everything week
I
one.
am. I read everything
Your
week one.
favorite?
I read everything week 2. My favorite week 1 was Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing, right?
We'll get into week 2 a little bit after this.
Michael Benson slab that previews now.
All right. I got a punchline number 1.
All right.
Frank Cho.
Great
Very
show.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Dig it.
I like his art. All right.
Dig
Another
it.
punchline number 1.
Nice.
That is, I like that one a lot.
I've never seen that one. That's great.
I think that's a Ryan Kincaid, actually.
That might go right to.
Oh, look at that. I got a super chat from Biggs from Home of the NY Warriors. Shout out to 3MIB for the great content. P.S. NY Warriors mystery box is coming soon.
Dig it.
Oh, all right.
Oh, Rocket, I knew Biggs would jump in tonight. That's why I wore the shirt for him today. You know?
Nice. This is foreshadowing. Nicely done.
foreshadowing, right?
I like it. Let's get that man a super chat.
give it
by
to
the way.
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
Hey, I got Bob Sugar on the other line. I better hear you say it.
Yeah, no. Show you the money.
Not show you. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Louder.
Show me the money.
That's it, brother. But you got to yell that shit.
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry.
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell.
Show me the money.
Dude, Cuba was feeling it now.
Yeah, he
Like,
was. Yeah, he was. All right, so this is a wicked cool cover. It's DC's Crimes of Passion.
Oh, that is a Ryan Brown cover, not Zombie Punk.
Okay.
There's another one. It's Ryan Brown.
That was awesome.
Nice. You don't have any of those books, do you, Raj?
No.
No, nice.
So far, so good.
All right. Year to Villain 1, the Joker.
Ooh,
Holy
I never
shit.
seen that one before.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Very cool.
Jesus Ortiz.
I just read it too. I don't want to highlight it. I really don't want to highlight it.
You wait. Okay, so I got Future State, the next Batman number 1. I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Nice. I don't
So these are exclusives. That I think these next 2 were both exclusives. I think you had to. I think they're store exclusives.
There you go.
And another Batman Future State number 1. This is a Tyler Kirkham cover.
Oh, sick.
Nice. That's great.
It's to your point earlier, Roger. It's immediate where you can tell like what a Tyler Kirkham cover is just because of how he draws. It's awesome.
So not bad. You know, I didn't know what to expect, but it wasn't very expensive. So I don't. You know what? I should say here, right? What I paid for it. All right, it was $50.
So
All right.
$50 box.
There you go.
That's not bad.
Well worth it. Got all those variants in there.
All these variants, and you know, to be honest, with you, it's some of these I may just send out to get graded. You know?
Yeah, why not?
There you go.
That can't
They're
hurt.
at 35's pre-screen, so why the hell not? You know?
Can't hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Suck on this, Jesus. see if I give you your hood book when it comes in.
Oh yeah, Matty Howard with super chat. Have a drink on me, fellas. Got to head out for tonight.
Will. Sure.
Catch you all next time.
Thank God. All right.
So let's give him another super chat. We'll go Raj.
Thank you very much,
well,
Matty Howard. We
nice.
appreciate that. Nice. All right. So we all talked about a new segment that we wanted to do called My Favorite. Last week we did, I think, our favorite book under $100.
Yep.
We all showed our books. We had some good stuff. This week we're going with, what are we going with, fellas? What's the topic?
Cover art. My favorite cover art.
My favorite cover art, right? So I did a lot of thinking, and I have to stick with this book because this book is my favorite. I don't want to start first. Does anybody want to go?
I'll go first.
All right, go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, Rod, you want to cue it? Cue it up.
Cue it up.
Highlight this guy, man.
I love that so much. So my
There's
favorite
so pale white in that video.
Oh my god.
You're more
I should have been passed out.
You should have been asleep. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
That was
So
like 3:00 in the morning.
you were banged, dude. You were banged up.
You were very banged up.
You were
right?
very
That was-
banged up.
No, and I instigated the whole thing. I'm like, here
Oh
you
yeah,
go,
my
have another
friends.
one.
Oh yeah, and then you had Jay and Matt on there instigating, and asking me questions. What do you think about that, Raj?
Is that a newsstand?
Good friend, good friend. Hey, what do you got for your favorite cover art?
All right, so I got hey, guess what? It's a high ratio book. I know you guys are
No
super
way.
surprised by that. It's a Spider-Gwen #1. It's an Adam Hughes 1 in 100, but mine is actually triple signed. So you have yeah, so 1 in 100. So you have, where is it? So Adam Hughes, Rico Renzi, and then Robbie Rodriguez signed it right here. I love this
Really?
book. I absolutely love this book.
Did you do all that yourself?
Oh yeah, yep.
You did all that legwork yourself.
Yep.
Awesome. Nice.
So yeah, there you go. That's my favorite.
Where
cover
were
art.
the things from? Where was was it Hughes Baltimore last year?
No, this book is. I got this book done like 2 years ago at New York Comic Con.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
Killer
yeah,
book,
I love
man.
this book. This one's always on display in the cave. So
Dave, nice.
yep,
There you
one of my
go.
favorite books.
All right, there we
There you
go.
go.
So we got a modern high ratio variant for our first my favorite. Raj, how about you?
I'm gonna say I went lazy with this because I'm having trouble getting to my book. So I just opened up my slabs and I in the first box and I picked the book that I liked the most in that box.
Yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
digging it. Okay.
There it is.
It's been laying in the cut the whole time.
That's it.
It's Greg Horn.
Yes, sir.
Black Cat #1 is phenomenal. This is another one of those books that sent in whatever. We didn't have pressed or anything. We just sent it to CGC with the Transformers ones from last week.
Nice.
Oh,
Black
What a
Cat.
great slab stand that's on too.
That's
yeah. Look at that. I like
nice
that.
slab stand too. So
So,
Greg Horn, Peter Porker, Black Cat, great
Black Cat,
characters from the
#1.
Spider-Verse. Nice. Very
Yes,
nice.
sir.
love,
All
love
day
that
long.
for sure.
Cool. Love it. All right. So if you guys, follow me on Instagram, which I'm a bronze silver age guy and I love my X-Men. Dave Cockrum is my favorite artist by far, next to John Byrne and Frank Miller. This book I have multiple copies of. This is my graded copy. I have 102 and 103 in the same grade because I like to keep everything linear. So this is my favorite cover art, and it's X-Men 102.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And it is an early X-Men book. This is Will the Juggernaut, Who Shall Stop the Juggernaut? So Colossus versus the Juggernaut. Storm, as you can see down there, she's in complete panic mode because she's claustrophobic as a character, and they're in this castle. And she just can't handle being in the dark dungeons of a castle. Black Tom Cassie is in this. Nightcrawler. This is where Nightcrawler first learns that he can hide in shadows almost. And there's like these characters in there. There's like these like elves or they're gnomes that live in a castle, but it's a Black Tom Cassidy story also. And it's Dave Cockrum and Sam Granger did the art. It's a Chris Claremont story. Juggernaut, Black Tom Cassidy are in it. It is the origin of Storm. They do talk about Storm when she was how she first learned to fly and everything. So I have multiple copies of this, but this is my highest grade. And to me, a 9.2. Thank you very much, Joey. Right?
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. And this book to me is iconic for me as a child because Juggernaut is my favorite villain. The X-Men was my favorite story after Batman and Superman and kind of like the Justice League. And to me, I bought this book as a kid and I've had it many, many copies. I have a raw copy. I have this graded copy. I probably have a few of them, but it's just unstoppable. And you know what? I'm not really I shouldn't say this. I'm an X-Men fan. Colossus isn't one of my favorite strongmen, but to me, I relate to Colossus a lot because Colossus is one of those characters who is very, very powerful. He's very family and country orientated when he talks about Russia and what he's done, what he has to do to become an X-Men. And he always doubts himself, right? You know that in X-Men 122 with the trial of Colossus. Juggernaut here is a complete bully, and Colossus gives it everything he has. And Colossus is very young in this versus Juggernaut. And they go at it. It's a huge Donnybrook. And this is one of my favorite characters. And I did meet Dave Cockrum as a kid. I met him when I was 12 years old at a local LCS called The Bookie. And Uncle Frank can relate to that. So this is my favorite cover art of all time and just one of my favorite books. So Thank you.
Boom.
There you go.
Thank you,
very
Peter
much.
Porker. But you can't. I mean, my name is everywhere. Can you please not add a D to my name?
He's not Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, Rogers.
So, guys, real quick, these are our 3 favorite cover books, that and this is a segment that we're going to do every week on the show. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we're always trying to make the channel better for you guys. So the last thing,
someone made a comment about ASM 300 guessing. Well, that's too easy for me to pick that, right? I mean, if I had picked ASM 300, that would have been boring.
oh, Meow Meow's in the house.
Hey.
Aegis is here. All right, we got a lot of people joining us late. Meow Meow, Doug Bratton, BLC. Big Lion Cat's doing an auction tomorrow night, I think. Is that correct?
There you go. Is he?
All right. So BLC,
Our chemist in the house. What's up?
Nice. Yep. Nice. All right. So the last segment that we're going to talk about is Roger's been doing his homework. And Roger's been doing he's been very diligent about his homework. So if you're not reading Future
Not
State,
homework if you're having fun, Everett.
no, that's true. But spoiler alert, if you haven't read week 2 of Future State, then you should log off. If not, jump on the ride, because
I'm not
Roger's
going
going
to
to kind
explain
of
the stories. I'm not going to go nuts, but yeah, you will. And I put these in order of my least favorite to my, my favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is Green
Lantern.
This was absolutely atrocious. this was atrocious. Like the guy didn't even have a ring. I don't even know what the hell was going on. They were on a planet and they were trying to evacuate it, and then somebody was attacking them. Nobody had
issue 1.
This is the first of this.
Okay.
Yeah. It was. Listen, I'm not gonna say so.
There he is.
So up front, I'm gonna say I didn't read any DC stuff before Future State. So if there's any kind of time, which I was led to believe there wasn't,
Correct,
of why the Green Lantern is on a planet and doesn't have any powers and they don't have any rings anymore and all that, I don't know, but I couldn't wait till it was over. They have like 2 little side story feature. It's a Guy Gardner and then one story, and then Jessica Cruz. The Jessica Cruz one was actually pretty cool. I mean, she also didn't have power, but she was trying to protect the Green Lantern home base or whatever. I'm gonna read the next one because I said I would read all of them, but I'm not looking forward to it whatsoever.
Oh, there you go. Roger, copy 801 is letting you know that he'll explain it to you.
Right.
So
thanks, but
there you go. Or watch his Future State review video.
Yeah.
There you go.
If you have a book event that is kicking new stories off, I shouldn't have to have read anything to know what's going on. I can understand there's some of these books I'm reading and there's some characters that I'm not very familiar with, but the storylines are all brand new, So my next one is the Kara Zor-El Superwoman.
Yep. Okay.
That
cover's dope.
Yeah, the cover's dope.
That is a dope
That's
cover.
the best part of it.
It's Jen Bartel, I think. Sorry.
She lives on the moon. She basically is in charge of people on the moon that is equivalent to the island of misfit toys. They don't fit in anywhere. Nobody wants them, so they go to the moon. She finds ways to bring water, and they have agriculture and stuff. And then this mythical unicorn shows up with a diamond in its head that gives it its power. And she tries to befriend it and try to explain that you don't have to be angry all the time.
She's angry all the time. Superwoman's angry all the time.
No, the mythical unicorn thing that comes out of space. Okay. And it turns out this mythical unicorn thing, it has people chasing it because they want that diamond on her head. That is the way she's able to drain people's powers. So when she first shows up, she drains Superwoman of her powers. So this diamond is very powerful and people are chasing her. So Superwoman is teaching her how to, do stuff and how to be part of like a family. And then she's like, well, you were on Earth and you just told me that you hated it there because Superman and Superman's son treated you like a bag of assholes and nobody appreciated you and there was nothing to do. So you left and came to the moon. You should hate them. And it's just so corny. Like you can read the Rainbow Bright book and it would be more adult than that thing was.
This is the best review of Future State ever.
I'm sorry. It was not.
These opinions are alone or Roger of
Yeah,
our
these are mine. These
channel
are
or
mine, and they don't reflect the
I can't
opinions
wait
of
to watch
everybody on
the
the show.
rewind.
So it was just really very kiddish. The characters in it, I mean, the storyline. I don't know if she's on the moon before Future State. I don't know, but why they would put her? It just doesn't make any sense. She's very bitter because she's not appreciated. So we have Superman, Wonder Woman. All right. If you saw last week's review of Superman, I wasn't digging that either.
But you did like Wonder Woman.
I love Wonder Woman.
Okay.
So Superman, just like Superwoman, was very kid oriented, which I guess I don't have a problem with that if it was a better story. I mean, he shrunk Metropolis down like it was a candor. I mean,
yeah, exactly, kid.
So these two pair up, and Wonder Woman is like, stay the hell out of my way. And I'm gonna say, Jonathan Kent, he's like a little baby. He's just like, I wake up, there's not much to do. Hey, can I help you? I gotta let the world know I'm here. And he has a cup of coffee, and he goes to help Wonder Woman, and she's basically stay the hell out of the way. It's just very strange. The interaction isn't good. Like, Wonder Woman's she's kind of an asshole, but she's a badass. She just like, get out of the way while I do this, because you're just in the way. And he's just like,
hold my beer, let me take care of it.
Yeah, like, get the hell out of the way. You
kind of like Amy, right? Kind of like Amy and Lou,
Give us a $4.99 super chat right there. So
all right, so hold on, let's take a break. We need to show something for that.
I need to catch my breath from laughing so hard. So hold on one second.
Hey, I got Bob Sugar on the other line. I better hear you say it.
Yeah, no. Show you the money.
Not show you. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Louder.
Show me the money.
That's it, brother, but you got to yell that shit.
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry.
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell.
Show me the money.
Doug, you're probably right. Roger's getting any quotes on the back of the book from Future State books.
Well, no. So now we're getting into some ones that I did like. So
okay.
Here we go.
Justice League. Okay, so it's the new Justice League, and the whole premise behind this new Justice League is they can't be friends. They don't know each other's identities because it's what defeated the old Justice League. This is one of those books where there was a couple times I'm like, what character is that? But that didn't kill the story. The story was pretty neat. Legion of Doom was on it. They get taken out, and in there you think that they were faking their deaths. I started towards the end of the story thinking, where the hell is this going? And then like the last page, I was like, yes, all right, now I can't wait for the next one to come out.
Good.
So it was a decent story. It was pretty neat. You kind of get the because they got they have this new team, so they got to quickly give you the way they act together, right? Like their nuances and so they have to give you kind of the backstory how they interact with each other very quick. So that took part in the kind of middle of the story, but the end of the thing had me wanting the next issue for sure. But I got to be honest with you, the best story in this book was Justice League Dark, even though it was a throw-in. Okay.
Oh, in that story is
yeah. Like, I don't know if they just thought, just like they did with the Batman one, where they threw in a couple of the outsiders and Arkham Knights. They threw it. I don't know if they just thought, okay, well, we don't know if it's strong enough to print its own book, so let's throw it into Justice League. And it even says also featuring Justice League Dark. But I gotta tell you, that was another one. Like, you're reading it, there was a really cool story, a really cool storyline, and the direction they're going in. And then at the end, you're like, yeah, I can't wait for the next one. So
nice.
Both of them, I'm definitely looking forward to reading that again.
Doug, that would be amazing. Drunk History is hysterical, and if we got Roger to do drunk comic reviews,
oh jeez.
I like that guy. So this one is Robin Eternal. This
how many books, Raj? How many books did this was? You started with the word.
These are all first issues of these books.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep.
Okay. So Batman Eternal, I got the beginning of it. I was a little lost, and it introduces a new character, which is why I realized afterwards I didn't know who the hell it was. But the premise of it and like the concept of the story, I enjoyed. And once again, another one where the last page, I'm going to show you that last page, and there's Robin.
Ooh.
And you're like, whoa, what's gonna happen there, dude? Robin reborn, like so. It took some time to tell the backstory, right? Because these are new stories. So you got to appreciate that first book is going to take a little time. It's going to be a little boring time to get there. But the fact that those last pages, they grab you, and it's like, okay, what's that goo going to do to him, and what kind of powers is it going to give him? So I definitely a reread, and I would recommend on that. Dark Detective, number 1.
Okay.
Another one that I think this is one of the ones where there's more issues than the other ones, because some of these are just 2 books. Some of them are 3 or 4 or whatever. This kind of explains what happened to Batman. The Magistrate is the badass people in Gotham right now. Really, most of the stories go around Magistrate, other than the Justice League Dark, which it's who's the sorcerer. Merlin is the bad guy in there and trying to kill all the people with powers. But this is the Magistrate chases him down. It was a little slow at first, a little tough to follow, but as the story got on, you could tell that they're just setting ground for the next book. And I think that where it ended off is really I think this is going to be a great story. And I wouldn't be surprised that if they continued this story after the Future State was over. Of course, I say that after 1 book, the next 2 could be crap. But as a Batman fan, like the detective aspect of Batman, I'm hoping that this goes where it looks like it's going to go. Like I said, I don't have a lot of spoilers. I'm not going to explain everything that happened in these books. You should go read them. But this is definitely one of the ones that you should read. And by far, my favorite was the Teen Titans.
Okay, digging it. Now you're partial to Teen Titans, though. Let's say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's show and stuff, but this Teen Titans is nothing like the show. It's nothing like
that. Lobel's daughter. I mean, is that what's her name?
Crush.
Crush.
That's Crush. Yeah, just Starfire, Crush. They have Nightwing, and it introduces, it introduces a new character that I guess was in Teen Titans Go, and of course I'm
the red.
Red X. He's they kind of interact with him, but you don't know who it is until the very end. And there's another character that's interesting in here at the end that frees Red X. Initially, I thought it was Deathstroke. I don't think it is. It's almost like a cross between Nightwing and Deathstroke.
Really? Okay.
It looks like Nightwing's logos, but it has the colors of Deathstroke. It looks like so. I don't know where it's going to go. But I enjoyed this thoroughly. I like the story. It was a little, Cyborg and Beast Boy are mixed together as one person.
All right. I like that. Okay.
So I think that another one, I'm excited to see where the story goes, because the last panel, they show Red X and Deathwing. I don't even know if I don't think it's a new character. So I don't know anything about it. So, I'm definitely looking to this. This was my favorite read this week. It doesn't mean it's going to be the favorite story when it's all over. And then one of the other things I think throughout the stories, they talk about the Magistrate, and they have the one guy who's in charge of the Magistrate. And he's like, I guess these people in charge all have numbers, and this is 01. And one thing that I forgot to bring up that I caught in Batman, Robin Eternal, and I should have highlighted that guy.
Highlight that guy.
He talks about how he didn't want to lose his partner, and he says, Bruce is gone, Dick is gone, yada, and he was the only one left because they were fighting. Who the hell becomes Red Hood? Dick Grayson, right?
Yeah. No.
So what? No.
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd. And it made it almost like the way they threw that in there, and says, and we're fighting the only other one that's not dead. Like Jason Todd was that leader of the Magistrate that was hunting down all the masks.
Really?
So I wish I would have. I could go through this, and I'll probably look at it 4 times, and I won't find where it says it. But I think that if that's where they go with that, that'll be pretty interesting. That he made it sound like everybody else was dead, and that all he had was these two had was each other, and the other one that they had is the one that they're fighting.
Nice.
If that makes any sense. So I hope that's a kind of a nod towards they're going to say that Jason Todd is the one that took over as the head of the Magistrate,
There you go.
So we'll see where
Very
it goes.
comprehensive, buddy. That was very comprehensive.
Yeah.
We'll see where
Yeah,
it
it was
goes.
story time with
I'm
Roger.
enjoying it. Whether you like my my thoughts on it or not, some people, and like I said, I wasn't really reading DC before this. I was reading Justice League back when New 52 came out, and then I stopped, and so I stopped picking them. And so, some of this stuff might be a nod towards old stories or whatever, but all I have is a fresh look at what I think are new storylines, which is, I think that's part of the reason that I was excited to read it. Says, yeah, thanks. I don't need to know what's happening to know what's going on in these stories because they're starting over from scratch, right?
Yeah,
right.
So it was part of the reason I was like, well, if I'm going to get into it, let's do it now, see what's good, and hope that some of these characters continue to thrive after Future State is over.
Cool. No, very cool, awesome. And then you're going to follow up with this next week too on our,
yes, next week. Next week, I believe there might be a couple book twos that I can.
Yeah,
there you go.
All right, gives you something to read. So, guys, we're going on almost 90 minutes of comic book talk and rants and everything like that. But you know what? We want to talk about something. We want to talk about the friends of the channel. So, as always, you guys, as we start to wrap up our show tonight on Friday night, these are channels that we want you guys to check out. These are channels that we are very close with. These are channels that are people we interact with on a daily basis, whether it's in chat, in person, or whatever. So friends of the channel, channels that you guys should be subbed up if you're not already are. Channels like the Pressable Defects, Very Gary. Always check out Rocket Comics on their Instagram page. Aegis Comics of Alaska. Amy and Lou did some funny videos today. So go check them out. Very funny. Poor Lou thought something was going one way, but it went south. Of course, Lords of the Log Box with Tuesdays and Thursday nights. The NY Warriors, check out, they'll be talking about some mystery boxes. Joker M21, East Meets West. Erod 212 just did a video about how he submits to CGC, and as you just saw in my video, I hit a home run with his mystery box, so very credible. And he is the presser of the pressers as a presser.
Presser's presser.
Yep. Presser's presser, right? Keep It Thoro and his Savages, and always Spy Ticks on Saturday night. So these are all friends of the channel that we want you guys to sub up and be supportive of. So as always, we are 3 Men in the Basement. We'll talk a little bit about things that we have going on. Dave in the Cave, you got anything coming on, or you got your CGC books out right now, right?
They're going out first thing next week.
Nice.
I'm working on fucking guy. I'm working on a top 10 top slabs in my Spider-Man collection. So definitely keep it locked for that. Scuba Steve in the building.
Hey, Dave,
if you have no idea what that is, watch the rewind. Yeah. But always a pleasure. Week 2 of 3 straight weeks of shows from us. So onward and upward. Let's
onward
go.
and upward, buddy. That's it, man. 2021, the new year, the rebrand. So, Raj, you got a special guest coming on this Monday night, right?
Ooh, I do.
Okay. No, Reggie Collects is coming on.
I'm Craig Canadian, episode 19. I got Reggie Collects coming on. So
bang.
He's gonna come on, chop it up. It's the middle of the afternoon for him, so hopefully he doesn't get disturbed at work or whatever. But he said he'd love to come on, and he said he went and checked out. He wanted to know what I was doing, so I told him to go check out my interview with Gary, which he did, and then he came back and said, "Yeah, I'd love to do it." So obviously, it must have been a good show. So
right
there you go.
Awesome. Yep.
Rod's doing big things over there on Monday nights.
Man, it's a good time, man. If you ain't there, you don't know what you're missing, man. You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, episode 20. I've got some mail calls coming in. I just got a mystery box from the Big To Do. I've got a huge Spider-Man key coming straight from Australia. That's right. Me and my boy Errol Molnar did a deal. I've got a Spidey key coming from Australia. It's taken forever to get here, but I know it's on its way. I got a Big To Do mystery box. So those are things. Maybe I'll do a pre-recorded video. Who knows? But always, there will be a video coming in the middle of next week. We have another live show coming at you live and direct next Friday night. So I'm ready to wrap up. You guys ready to wrap up?
Yes, sir.
All right. So thank you very much for watching 3 Men in the Basement. I'm your host, Everett Otto. This is Roger Levesque. Down there is Dave in the Cave, or Scuba Dave, however you like to call us. Comment, share, like our videos. We had a great time spending it with you guys tonight. On behalf of these 3 Men in the Basement, the CT Comic Crawl 3 is coming up. I'm Everett Otto, Roger Levesque. For the third time, Dave in the Cave. We are out. Peace.
Good night, Canada.